Prepare yourself for an interstellar shocker because, according to a group of scientists, Betelgeuse, the mesmerizing red supergiant adorning Orion's shoulder, has already exploded. Yes, you heard that right, we are not joking. Within the next 10 years or a few decades, its brilliant aftermath will illuminate the night sky. But how did scientists come to this claim? Should we be concerned? Could the James Webb Space Telescope capture the remnants of Betelgeuse? Today, we're diving deep into all the latest details. One of the most prominent stars in the night sky in the northern hemisphere during winter is the red supergiant star Betelgeuse. It's among the handful of stars that shine brightly enough for us to actually see its reddish-orange color with the naked eye. Betelgeuse is usually the 10th brightest star in the night sky, but as you may already know, it has always been known to vary in brightness. Part of the reason for this is that Betelgeuse is absolutely not your typical star. Due to its massive size, if we were somehow able to replace Betelgeuse with our own little sun, it would stretch out all the way to the asteroid belt and have a mass of an astonishing 20 times that of the sun. It may come as a surprise, but Betelgeuse is actually quite young for a star, with an age estimated to be around 8 to 10 million years. In comparison, our own sun is much older, with an estimated age of about 4.6 billion years. This is because supergiant stars like Betelgeuse burn rapidly through their nuclear fuel and go supernova relatively quickly on geological timescales. This also means they evolve rapidly, and Betelgeuse may actually have done that right before humanity's eyes. To understand how scientists came to the conclusion that Betelgeuse had already exploded, it's crucial to delve into the context. The tale begins around the 2nd century BC when Chinese astronomers made a noteworthy observation that Betelgeuse exhibited a distinct yellow hue. Fast forward to the middle of the 2nd century AD, and the Grecian astronomer Ptolemy described it as orangish or ruddy, the same as it appears today. Similarly, medieval observers in the Middle East witnessed a similar coloration. The question arises about how colors were named or perceived in the past, but in this case, there is a physical possibility that Betelgeuse underwent a color change within a few centuries. It is plausible that Chinese astronomers observed Betelgeuse during its yellow supergiant phase, and over several centuries it transitioned into the red supergiant phase. Given that humans, by nature, are night sky watchers, you have to wonder how many people across the globe who could see the star noticed the change but left no records. After all, changes to a star like that probably came with all sorts of dimming and brightening events that aren't recorded. Imagine them pointing up at the night sky and saying, "Hey, didn't that star used to be brighter?" And that is exactly what's been happening right now. Betelgeuse is a variable star, but it seems to conform to some cyclic behavior. Starting in December 2019, Betelgeuse's brightness abnormally dipped by a huge amount, which was visibly noticeable to the naked eye for those used to gazing at the star. It was not its normal self until early 2020. Over time, it recovered, and one theory was that some of these cycles had coincided, making for a particularly deep dip in brightness. However, the observations made by the Hubble Space Telescope indicated something rather peculiar. It appeared that Betelgeuse had expelled an immense amount of scorching material into space, forming an enormous dust cloud. This dust cloud, in turn, obscured a significant portion of the star's light when viewed from our perspective. The transfer specialize in observing cosmic remnants such as supernova remnants, so the James Webb Space Telescope might very well be on the lookout for this spectacular cosmic event. As a final note, this idea is still being debated among scientists, and there's a chance that Betelgeuse might take a while longer to reach its supernova phase. We could even witness the explosion in the near future, or it might continue to display its strange behavior. Stay tuned.